True story. For the last 25 years, I want to say, I've had a single New Year's resolution, and that has been to make this year better than last year. Hey, good morning. Morning walk, episode 97. Man, it's a beautiful day. And tell me that this isn't why it's worth getting up first thing in the morning. Wow. Well, this morning we're in Wangi Falls, which is part of the Litchfield National Park. Australians have probably heard this name quite a lot. It's not far out of Darwin, only about an hour. So very accessible for anyone that's visiting the top end of Australia. And I'll tell you what, it feels like the top end because in the last couple of days it's just been getting hotter and hotter and hotter. Although it's the end of the dry season and you definitely feel that it's still dry. I think the rain isn't supposed to be here for another month, maybe two. Makes it perfect to get out in that crisp early morning air. Enjoy a bit of the scenery. Let's go for a walk and have a chat. Today is day 50 of our trip around Australia. So yesterday was day 49. And one of the things I think that's blown me away is just how, every day seems to be getting a little bit better. When we got to the Devil's Marbles in the Northern Territory, I remember stopping and looking at it and saying, wow, this is the best place ever. Can't imagine anything better than this. And then we got to Uluru, which was ridiculous. And then Catatuta, which was ridiculous. And then we had some nice downtime in Alice Springs, which was surprising. I never thought that I would actually really like Alice Springs, but I loved it. And further north, Mataranka, amazing, couldn't be better. Oh, except then we ended up at Nitmillik, Catherine Gorge, which was ridiculous. It's one of those things, it's just like incrementally getting better every single day. Even just comparing Edith Falls 2 days ago, we just thought this is the best place we've been in Australia, hands down. Then we arrived here at Wangi Falls and we're like, oh no, this is even better. It's one of those things, I think a lot of progress that we make in life comes in increments. True story. For the last 25 years, I want to say, I've had a single New Year's resolution, and that has been to make this year better than last year. Not quite framed like that, I phrase it like to make this year the best year yet. And I guess what that is trying to push me to do is to always make the present that little bit better than the past. And that way, I don't know, you're always moving forward. Life is always getting better. I've learned this new bird call while we've been out here. It'd be nice to know what the name of the bird is. Ready? Wonder if I'm going to attract any girls like that. Probably not. No, my wife doesn't like it. This is the funniest thing, like you're in the middle of nowhere and then there's like free Wi-Fi. Just on your social media posts. It's bananas. Another true story. I'm kind of like a weakling in my arms. I haven't got very many muscles. It's sad true. And it's been kind of funny because I've got like these massive cyclist's legs from my whole life riding a bike. And so on this trip, I decided that I wanted to like get a little bit of upper body strength. And so what I've been doing is every day I've been doing one more push-up than the day before. So I started off doing 10 push-ups, and then the next day I did 11 push-ups, and then 12, and then 13, and then each day I miss doing my push-ups. I have to go back one, right? So miss a day, go back to 12, go back to 11. And that way, like I'm trying to push my strength, but just incrementally, little bit by little bit, and hopefully by doing that firstly, it encourages like an awesome habit because every day you're doing something to move forward. But secondly, like I'm less likely to get injured. I think incremental is such an important way to approach things, you know. If we go too hard, too fast, too early, what we do is like hurt ourselves. You think about if you're trying to lose some weight, learning to run, you never run before. You slap on some brand new running shoes, because that's what you saw on YouTube, and you head out to run 10 kilometers. Well, what's gonna happen? You're just gonna hurt yourself. And you know, that hurt, firstly, it sucks because it puts you off your goal. But I think psychologically, it's even worse because it kind of dissuades you from trying to get into something new again. And so when we do things incrementally, all it does is it sort of layers positive experience on top of positive experience. And that psychologically is extremely rewarding. You know, for me, I can see that I can now go from doing 10 push-ups. Literally, I couldn't do that many more than 10 push-ups. And now I'm up to like 22. It's small, but it only has to be small because I'm only needing to do it for like 1 minute per day. So I think that's super critical to remember. If you're going to be learning something new or throwing something new into your life or trying to make a change, it's not about trying to be hot and cold with it. It's just about doing something incrementally every single day. I think it's probably a nice note to leave you on. Thanks for joining me this morning at Wangi Falls. This really is a beautiful spot. I have a feeling it's even better to come up here in the top end of Australia. Have yourself an awesome day because it is a beautiful day out there. It's always a beautiful day. See you next time.